Is the Hero Society about to crumble in My Hero Academia? So what's up guys, Foxen here. And oh my god, what the freaking hell just happened to the top hero Endeavour? This big fire guy got totally wrecked this chapter. It was a freaking beatdown. I'm just wondering, did Endeavour lose his eye? Or is it just the surface? In other words, is he about to match his son Shoto? Overall, this is the biggest thing this chapter. And I do have a very juicy prediction for this at the very end. So this chapter, the number one hero Endeavour was in the hot seat. Him getting his face wrecked by that Nomu. Could this really just be karma hitting him hard? So is Endeavour gonna become a pirate like Thor? Unfortunate for Endeavour, you have the world seeing this in real time. Damn you news organizations. Anyway, as for other little things we found out about Endeavour this chapter. So this chapter highlighted his weakness. Early on you saw Endeavour mention something about his body temperature rising. When I saw this I was just thinking, awesome. He's building something up, like a solar beam. But nope, this is actually a weakness. It makes Endeavour's physical ability sluggish. Which totally now makes sense why Endeavour wants to finish his opponent with a one-hit KO move. And about his weakness, during this chapter you had Endeavour thinking about his wife. So, are they trying to tell you that there was more for Endeavour trying to get with her, other than making some super strong babies? Could Endeavour possibly wanted his wife to cool him in battle? And at the same time, it's possible that he was thinking about his future kids. Maybe. What do you think? Was Endeavour thinking ahead? Was he really just a good guy that went down the wrong path? Anyway, as for Hawks' chapter, so it turns out he is very limited by his feathers. In the last video, I was wondering about a possible weakness for him, and it really just seems to be something that could destroy those feathers instantly. Say something like Endeavour's fire or Dabi's fire. I really got a feeling we're going to see a future matchup between these two, Dabi versus Hawks. By the way, did you notice Hawks' awesome feather swords here? Did those actually do some massive damage? Once again, I am really just loving this quirk more and more. Forget about All Might's All for One, I want this one. Alright, so as for the ultimate Nomu, near the start of this, Endeavour mentioned something about this guy having 5 quirks, and then division on top of it. So maybe this thing is just Transformer-like, meaning this thing is a combination of a bunch of Nomus that came together to form one ultimate Nomu. I think the bigger problem is that this guy still has some more surprises coming. In other words, more quirks. To make things worse, by Endeavour's own calculations, this Nomu is a rational thinker. He could actually strategize in battle, which really brings a key moment to this chapter, that neck-throwing move. Let me just mention that I gotta love seeing a villain take advantage of their high-speed regeneration in this fashion. As for the key question, can anyone beat this ultimate Nomu? Because honestly, their best bet was Endeavour. Not only was he the powerhouse in the top 10, he also had fire which is required to take this guy out. Perhaps you need some combination of fire and ice? Shoto? By the way, just a side note, massive credit to Eraserhead for thinking about Shoto in that moment. He knows that Shoto's about to go on a rampage. Fingers crossed that Deku joins in too. Alright, so as for that juicy prediction. In the last chapter, I was thinking there was still room for the skeletons in Endeavour's closet to come out. However, now with the recent developments, I got a new theory. First off, Endeavour looks like he's dead. But once again, this is My Hero Academia. Instead of death as a punishment, you're gonna get something more juicy. In other words, Endeavour's about to get rescued by a bunch of heroes. Unfortunately, this is going to come at a great cost for Endeavour and the world. Right here, you have the world seeing him taking a beating. Endeavour is going to lose the faith of everyone watching this. Good thing for him that he has that 6-month buffer. Otherwise, Hawks would immediately take his trophy. Unfortunately for him, this actually goes back to the media. Right here, right now, this chapter, the Hero Society has literally been scarred with what just happened. Because of this, I further see the media bringing Endeavour's hero status into question. On top of this, one thing is going to hurt him more, which is going to be that new pirate scar look of his. The top question from the news is going to be, can society really put their faith in the top hero who looks so shady or villain-like? I gotta really hand it to Horikoshi for laying down the pieces. Let's see if Endeavour can recover. Let's watch him. But anyway, more important, let me hear from you now. What do you think will happen to Endeavour? Did he die? Or is he just out for the battle? Is there any way that he could still fight? And perhaps more important, what do you think happens to the heroes and Endeavour after this fight, now that their top hero has been scarred? Anyway, be sure United States to smash that thumbs up and subscribe. You can watch 5+ anime videos here every week. From here on, I am covering My Hero Academia weekly. That includes the manga and My Hero Academia Season 3. Be sure to check out my recent breakdown on the My Hero Academia movie trailer, and I'll see you guys later.